Welcome back to the Isle, friends. We last left Eva and Endo as they were making their way further into the Isle, after having been separated during their first encounter with predators. As they make their way to the highlands, they soon stumble upon a grim reality that could have very well been their own, had they not made it through the terrifying ordeal that took place a few nights ago. Young as they are, Endo and Eva recognize these new forms approaching them as being a part of them somehow. Nervous nonetheless, they decide it best to submit to the much larger diabloceratops. Having been accepted into the herd, Endo and Eva feel a sense of safety at last. Driven by a desire to be like the ones who took them in, Endo and Eva head for the mud pit. Although in their young minds they are covering themselves in mud for cosmetic purposes only, the two will find out soon enough that this new mud coating will help them deal with some of the more harsh aspects of the Isle, bleeding in particular. Finally, in a place where they can let their guard down, Endo and Eva have a chance to rest and grow as healthy diabloceratops. Soon enough, however, they are driven by an innate urge to strike out on their own. They have grown much, both mentally and physically, and are ready to take on the challenges of the Isle. Well, maybe not every challenge. As they leave the entrance to the highlands, older and wiser than when they had gone in, they catch yet another glimpse of a fate they avoided many times. Even so, it's still one that awaits them if they aren't careful. Passing through the undergrowth, the pair stops to taste their first meal since leaving the highlands. Many months have now passed, and as Endo and Eva have grown, so too has their strength and confidence. They are no longer the timid, nervous hatchlings they once were, and at this moment there is very little that they actually fear. Having understood the benefits of their mud coating some time ago, the frantic slashing and tearing from the raptor are little more than scrapes to Endo and Eva. Although possessing far greater speed and night vision, and after having been wounded in the water, the raptor lacks the necessary strength and power to be anything more than a minor annoyance. But it's still a part he plays very well. As strange and borderline comical as this battle has been, there may be a deeper reason behind it. It's a known fact that sometimes in the animal kingdom, when faced with a desperate need for food, water, or other resources, animals will sometimes behave irrationally, and will sometimes go to great and even borderline self-destructive lengths in a final bid to stay alive. As Endo takes a moment to reapply his mud coating, the raptor, in what can only be described as an act of knowing surrender, or pure stupidity, approaches Endo in the thick quagmire, to the only logical result. The next day, as they're moving further down the path, Endo and Eva hear a faint, familiar call. It's a young diabloceratops. Struck with sympathy, perhaps from the memories of their own childhood, they step forward to offer it food, and they wonder if the youngster truly is all by himself. Nope. Oh boy. Well, let's go, gang. I guess. I mean, we can't just leave you out here. As their well-meaning kindness led Endo and Eva to bite off more than they can chew, they'll have to stay tuned to find out.